If you have a 1 yard fabric that you don't know what to do with it, come let me show you how to make this beautiful top with that fabric. Hello creative mind, my name is Marvel Greg and I share pattern drafting, sewing tutorials and everything fashion related, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful chic top. You'll be surprised how easy and simple it is to make. If you have your 1 yard or even 1.5 yard, if you're in a bigger size, you can make this beautiful top that you can wear to anywhere. You can wear it with a skirt, you can wear it with a short, or you can wear it even with a pant, just like I wore it here in this video. Without further ado, let's get right into the cutting and sewing. So I've gone ahead to cut out my fabric using the bigger size, which is my hip, round hip measurement that I'm using. I went ahead to place it. I placed the back parts apart with 1 inch that I'll be using for my zipper. Next now is just to go ahead and impute the neckline. I went down by 1 inch, just our basic bodies that we usually do. Then I came down at that point for my chest line. I've already marked my bust point, my under bust and my hip line for this dress. So I'm going to impute my round bust measurements at my chest line and my bust point, and I will connect with a straight line. At my waist measurement, I impute my round waist measurement and I'll connect it all the way down. Then at my that was my under bust, I'll do the same for my waist. Then at my hip point is I'll mark my round hip measurement and I'll connect it all the way down, just like I'm doing here. So the length of this top, I used 25 inches. You can do 26 or more, but I use 25 inches for this. So I'm just going to connect from my shoulder to get my chest line, to get my armhole curve, just like I did here. Then for the neckline, what I'm doing is 4 by 2 inches for the front. Then for the back, I want it to be a bit open, so I will do 4 by 5 inches for the back. But for the front, I'm doing 4 by 2 inches and I'll connect it just like so. Then I'm going to mark for my back. So for the back, I use 5 inches just to give it a little bit of openness at the back. Then I'll connect it later on. Then for my waist, to take a zipper bulge, I went in by 1/2 inch and I connected it slanted way to the top and to the down part. So I'm also going to be adding all my stitching allowances of 1.5 inches because I'm drafting directly on my fabric. Then I also went down again by about 1.5 inches for the hemming of my top, so that I do not end up having a shortage of fabric when closing the top, because I want it exactly that 25 inches. So I'll connect my shoulder slope just like I'm doing here. Then I'll go ahead and cut out, and that's basically all for this top. So at the edge part, ensure that you do not cut it sharply so that you don't have pointed edge. So after cutting it, I will place them front and back together. Then I'll go ahead and cut out our asymmetric hemline, just like you saw at the beginning of this top. So for now, I'm cutting out just the front neckline first before I will cut out the back neckline. So I'll just bend the front piece like so, and I'll connect to my neckline for the back just like I did here. So I'll just give it a curve because I don't want it to be too straight, so I wanted it to be curvy kind of, so that's why I curved it out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out for my zipper allowance for the back, just like I'm doing here. After doing this, I'll cut out interfacing for both the front and the back piece. I'll also notch where my zipper is going to begin with for both the upside and the downside. Then I will also cut out interfacing for both the front and the back, so that I'll use it to turn the neckline for both the front and the back as well. And our top is almost ready. But before I do that, I'll go ahead and show you how to achieve the asymmetric hemline of this top. So I'll place it like so, front and front together, that is the right side and right side together, just like this. This is where you can easily get it, unlike when you want to cut it separately. So I'll just place it like so. Then at my waistline, I'll come down by 1 inch at my waistline. Then I'll connect it all the way to the other end of this top with a curvy line. So I'll just do it with a curvy line. Then when I'm cutting, I'll cut at least about 1/2 inch, so that half an inch is what I'll be using to fold the hemline. So for me, I'm going to be folding the hemline with my fabric. You can use a bias tip for this, but I'm leaving that 1/2 inch so that I will lock up the down parts of my top. You can see how beautiful our top has already formed. So next now is to go ahead. I went ahead to stitch my interfacing just like I said I would. I also went ahead to include a dart to this. You can do this on fabric. I included my dart. I drew it out on my fabric and I stitched it just for the front piece. So the next part now is for me to place my front and back together. Then I'm going to go ahead and join the shoulders, and I will use my pin to close up the part I want to use for my zipper and close the other side. Then I'll also go ahead to fold the down part of my top and I will lock the sides of my top. And our top is almost ready, guys. You can see how easy it is to make. I'll close my shoulder like that and I'll fold my hemline and also close the sides of my top. I'll fix my zipper much later. I'll first of all go ahead and close the part I want to use for my zipper. You remember I notched that point where my zipper is going to be sitting on. I'll go ahead and mark where I'm going to close up for that side, and I'll go ahead and close all sides of my top. So voila, guys, this is what it looks like. Go ahead and give your top a very good press. Next part is to measure our armhole and go ahead and cut out for the sleeve of this top. So what I did, I used a basic sleeve. So this is the length of what I have left, and I decided to just use it, a very straight sleeve. I will include a link to where you can see how to cut a basic sleeve on the description box and also in the comment section. So after fixing it, this is what it looks like. You can see how beautiful it is. I hope you learned something. See you guys in my next video. Bye.